never apologize for being a woman. That's really very important. And self-belief.
I think years back, like most of the world, the barriers were much higher. I do believe South Africa has gone a long way to create opportunities for women. If you look at some of the funding instruments in this country, if you look at some of the enabling instruments, it really, really looks at how do we pull women into these streams.
We as women do have additional challenges.
There's been a number of female leaders who have really emerged in supporting the country in our fight against COVID.
Looking at COVID, in clinical trials, it feels like the results are almost instantaneous. The results are overnight, that there's a product out there that can be used, and you were a little ripple in that pond that made it happen. It's sometimes it's like a very overwhelming feeling.
I would say it's extraordinarily, rewarding and a wonderful career. I would not for a minute regret a second.
I'm privileged to have a lab full of young people who are incredibly energetic and incredibly smart and committed to science. And I think that's the thing. A lot of making a successful career in science is commitment and energy. But I think there's a sense out there amongst non-scientists that scientists are uncreative. Yeah. And that couldn't be further from the truth. So the best science in the world, the science that changes our world, is creative science, and it's paradigm shifting science.
In high school, I had a really great biology teacher who made the subject really interesting for me. And so that's where my interest started. And I studied genetics and biochemistry until I completed my university studies.
There's no substitute for hard work. I'm afraid there are no shortcuts.
So my plea to the young girls is, when you're at school, it is important to have good marks. It's important to have good science, good maths marks, and work hard. And if the school system doesn't give you all those opportunities, look for it. I think people like myself and others must spend more time in mentoring and help to guide young science girls.